Matt, how do you feel about a draw at Reading today?
It's a good point in the end. I think there's no secret about how low we are on bodies at this moment in time and an attacking threat in that final third, but I felt first half we looked a real threat. Great team goal coming at half time, and then Sean is just a bit tight in his hamstring. Jordan has gone through hell and back this week, and the fact that he's played 45 minutes, I mean, anybody will tell you who've rolled their ankle and seen the bruising on his ankle to even play with that 45 speaks volumes of his character. But I just thought, look, the team are just giving us everything, aren't they? They're giving the fans everything. We are light, but that's what makes that point probably even better.
It's a really well-worked team goal, isn't it, in the first half?
We're capable of great things. I've said all along, we're work in progress, we're getting there. The lads have trained really well this week. We've worked a lot more on the attacking threat, believe it or not, this week. And obviously we've worked on different ways because we knew we probably might not have a so-called 9 to play off. Arjani landed back at Heathrow yesterday morning, so he hasn't even trained with us this week. So look, we're getting there. We just need a few bodies back.
And close to winning the game, but what's going through your mind when that ball leaves Charlie Savage's boot?
What a goal. I said to lads before the game, look, if they score a 30-yard worldie and it beats us or it lets us get a point, that is what it is. I just didn't want them to open us up, and I thought defensively we looked good again. I thought Amish and Raf and JMO did really well. Great to have, obviously, Holmesy back. He got a great reception from the Reading fans, which is obviously nice for him. But yeah, I just think the team is showing a lot of positive signs of that DNA that I've spoke about quite a lot.
After the goal had been scored, there was a call. You seem to be talking to the fourth official, the players were talking to the ref. Was that about the way the ball was flicked on, and have you got any thoughts on what happened just before that goal?
I've got loads of thoughts, but I've told linesman I shall clip those 2 clips up and send it in Monday.
Just to clarify, is the belief that perhaps the defender flicked it on, and is there any chance that maybe Martha was already offside when he was making that run?
I'll let you clarify that, Rob.
Was the plan always that Jordan Hugo was going to play just a 45 today?
No, it wasn't. To be honest, he's not trained. So he come out yesterday. He did a bit of in possession shape. He went to bed last night, and I said a few prayers. And he woke up, and his ankle was okay. If you'd have seen it last week, you would have thought there's absolutely no way that he's going to play this week. But that's credit to the lad, credit to the group we've got, that they're all mucking in and digging in for each other, and I thought he did really well today first half, and he wanted to carry on, and he probably couldn't carry on, so I'm obviously careful at the minute that I can't lose another 9, so it'll be back to really icing that up this week and hopefully getting it down for next week.
How well is Cian Spence playing at the moment?
I think Cian, I think Gorey, I think Denzel. I can go through team. Dorse were excellent again today, coming for things, and I know he dropped one a bit first half, but I just think, look, as play we're good at times. The group's full of confidence, you can see that. We're playing a little bit more football, which obviously I like. I just felt today that we, again, same as last week, we were lacking those striking options, because I felt that it could have been a turnover game. They leave a lot of space at the back. They're good going forward. Liam will get it right here, I'm sure he will. They've done a lot of work on the different way they're playing, so that's been hard because you're watching the opposition and they've only got 2 or 3 games to go off, so that's been tough. But I felt we got his game plan right today. I felt that I wouldn't say we're unfortunate not to take all 3 points, because I thought Reading looked okay, but the longer the game went on, I felt that we were going to get those 3 points.
You've talked about the growing togetherness within this group. Is there no better example than these 2 games? You know, you've had to travel away, playing good teams, but maintaining that unbeaten run despite all of these injuries that you're going through. Well,
that's what good teams do, don't they? Good teams go away and don't get beat, and then we know how good we can be at home. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, touch wood, that Sean McWilliams isn't as bad as we think it might be, and Jordan Hugo can come back. And look, I think because of the break we've got in the FA Cup, that's going to come at a real good time for us. It means that hopefully Nombe don't miss as many games, and we can have some others back in and around that time. we're hopeful on Jamal Baptiste and Zach Jules and Sean Raggett in the next few weeks. So look, once we get back into what I would class as everybody fit, I think we're a match for anybody, and I think that with this character desire, this togetherness, this team spirit, that can take you a long way.